Hey guys, welcome back to the Evolve Beyond Limits One Question a Day. I am your stress specialist, Stacy Geisel, and we are here to answer one question in 3 minutes or less that will help you to optimize your stress and unlock more freedom in your life. So let's dive in. Today's question is, how can I create more space for the things I actually want to do? All right, this is super important because this one is a lot of times comes down to the root stressor of your relationship with time, not thinking that you have the time to get everything that you need done and still have time to enjoy yourself, right? And a lot of times this happens because as we get older, our life turns into one big to-do list. Everything has to have an ROI. My husband had to tell me time and time again, not everything you do has to have an ulterior motive. We don't have to be efficient at every single thing we do. Some things are just meant to be, they're pure enjoyment, fun, pleasure, all of that. That's actually one entire aim of life. We have 4 different aims of life. One of them is enjoyment. And it's the one that we skip the most. So I love this question. And how do we do this? There's a couple things. It's pretty simple. It's not always easy, but it is simple. You, one, need to put it on your calendar. If you do not make space for it and put it on your calendar, it is not going to happen. Okay. So let's not fool ourselves. We need to plan it. We need to plan it in advance. So sit down, schedule out that time, carve out that time. And then the second thing we need to do, which is so important, and one of the pieces that we miss the most, is we need to communicate it to the people around us. Communicate to our spouses, our kids, our parents, our friends, whoever it is, that we're going to create this time. And we need to talk about how important this time is to us. And you may or may not need to say why, but it is important that you communicate and the people around you know why you're making time for this and how important it is to you, and that you need their help to make sure that it gets done, and it's going to happen. Okay. And then the third thing is you don't get to move it. You don't get to cancel it. You're going to want to, and something else will come up and it'll feel like you don't have time. Trust me when I say it will give you more time. It will give you more energy to get those other things done. But don't talk yourself out of it. Okay. You got to hold it and honor that time slot on the calendar. Because and just know that the more you do this, the better you're going to get at it. It is a muscle that you're going to have to work. And so just making sure that you stick to those commitments to yourself, those priorities to yourself, is just as, if not more important than sticking to the priorities that you make to other people. All right. That is what I have for you today. And just keep asking questions so that we can keep evolving together. If you have a question you want us to answer, please drop it in so that we can, and we will see you on the next one.